Welcome to the Binge List. I am your host, Paul Chappell, and we are recapping The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 2, Chapter 10, The Passenger. Wow, that's a mouthful. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this episode. It was really short. It was like 42 minutes. I mean, I was like, wow, when it ended. I was like, really? That's it? That's all we get? This is what I'm getting from my Disney Plus subscription? Because this is pretty much the only thing I'm watching on Disney Plus. Occasionally, I'll watch a movie with my wife, some Disney movie. And when I say Disney movie, I'm talking about something with a princess in it. I've seen a couple Marvel movies just to see how they look, but I have all those movies already. But anyway, I'm getting off the subject. This episode was really simple. It started with an ambush, and it was an ambush by some people that were not Boba Fett, which I was kind of disappointed by because I feel like, seriously, I mean, I did make a prediction last week that Boba Fett would appear in this episode, and I was wrong, so maybe I'm a little bit upset by that. But seriously, they leave the planet later, and all I could think was, we're going to have to come back to Tatooine? Why? Why would he go back to Tatooine? What was the whole purpose of coming to Tatooine? Was it just to get the armor? I don't get where we're going. It seemed like this episode was a setup for something else. I don't know what that is. I might be, wrong about how I feel about it right now. We'll see. I don't want to pass judgment too early, but it just seemed like this episode made the last episode a waste of time. I don't see really what Mando accomplished. He didn't find another Mandalorian. So he still needs to find some more Mandalorians. And why does he need other Mandalorians? They haven't explained that yet. Why does he need to find these other Mandalorians to help him on this quest? Why can't he just do it himself? They need to just sit down and explain to us what Mando is planning to do and why he's doing it. I have a problem with that. So anyway, we start with the ambush. He gets out of the ambush. He goes back to Mos Eisley. He talks to Pele Moto. I think is how you pronounce her name. He talks to her and she gives him kind of a lead to some more Mandalorians in the form of this frog woman who thinks she knows where another Mandalorian resides in another planet in the same system. And that will be important because this passenger does not want to travel in hyperspace, which means Mando will be in danger of being captured by all these people trying to get Baby Yoda. Because he will be flying his Razor Crest at sublight speed. So that's going to create some problems that come to fore very fast when a couple of Republic pilots track him down and tell him to turn on his transponder, and then they find an outstanding warrant for something that happened last season. You remember when he went on that prison ship and whatnot. But anyway, we don't have to rehash that, but suffice to say, they give chase to him when he runs, and he goes into the atmosphere of a not Hoth planet. It's an ice planet. He hides, and he crash lands the Razor Crest, and he's on the verge of freezing with his passenger and Baby Yoda. And some hijinks ensue. I won't get too much into it, but he comes across some monsters. This passenger has this oversized mason jar full of her offspring. And that's the reason she can't travel at hyperspace speeds, because it would kill offspring. The ironic thing here is that she's a frog, her offsprings are frogs, and as we know, Baby Yoda loves to eat frogs. So the joke in this episode is that at every conceivable moment, Baby Yoda is trying to steal these eggs and eat them, which I thought was kind of gross. Okay, let's go directly to the Easter eggs in this episode. Because like I said, this episode really didn't go anywhere. He patches up the ship. They go back into space, and that's how it ends, I think. But there were some ripoffs of both Aliens and Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. I felt it was a ripoff of Aliens because Baby Yoda comes across an egg, and the egg actually opens up the same way a xenomorph egg opens in the Alien series. And if you're a fan of The Lord of the Rings, the spiders look a lot like Shelob, that big ass spider in Lord of the Rings, and just the whole community of spiders that we see in The Hobbit. So not really that many Easter eggs as far as the Star Wars universe concerned. The only other thing I can say about this episode, it was kind of interesting. It was directed by Peyton Reed. Peyton Reed is the director of the Ant-Man series, also Bring It On, and some other movies. But he's a real heavy-duty, hard-hitting Hollywood director. I mean, he is in the whole Marvel stable of directors. So, I'm sure Kathleen Kennedy or whoever, or Jon Favreau, told him, hey, why don't you just do an episode of Mandalorian? And because we know we've got some other directors from the Marvel, the MCU, who are also doing their own episodes this season. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But not really surprising. But that's about it. I'm hoping this is a setup for something even better. It was a short episode. It has some good action bits. It showed how the Republic is being patrolled by these starfighters or these X-Wings and whatnot. So I like that aspect of it, but there really wasn't anything going on other than that. But that's all I got for today. I'd like to thank my subscribers and encourage you. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a like. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will see you when I see you. Thanks for watching.